What's up, family? What's up, family? And it's weekend football, as you guys know. The game is coming thick and fast. As you know, Arsenal is gonna play, at the Emirates with Aston Villa this weekend on Sunday. And we want to look at the preview of the game today and get to understand exactly how everything will go at the Emirates. As you guys know, Arsenal played in the Champions League, and I want to have a little say on the Champions League as we can move on to build up the game for Sunday. Now, we want to look at exactly what transpired in the Champions League, and you guys know that penalty claim that was supposed to really be given to Bukayo Saka is the talking point for most of every single week that has been. For all of this week, I would say it has been a talking point for every pundit, everyone in social media, on YouTube, wherever. It's just the denial of Bukayo Saka's last minute penalty claim. But in my view, I just want to give a little bit on it, and I feel like Bukayo Saka shouldn't have actually fallen down. In my view, he would have just gone across the goalkeeper and tried to score instead of really trying to fake a penalty. For me, I feel like that is totally not a penalty, and nobody would give you a penalty like that if you try to drag your leg and drag yourself into meeting the goalkeeper. We know Noah came in, Manuel Noah came in, and he extended his leg, which is true, but I don't think it would have been really a good thing or advantage to give Arsenal that penalty, because they would have really been disappointed with it, looking at the scenario of it. I would say, Bukayo Saka should really be mad at himself for not really scoring that goal, instead of just falling down and trying to connect his leg to that of Noah, so that he can get a penalty. So that is one talking point. That is my view on the penalty, and you can agree with it or not, but that is what I think is totally not a penalty for me. And I know that very clearly. Now, the game ended up to be 2-2, which was not a good game for me. Arsenal didn't really play the way they should have played. I felt like the pressure of the Champions League was too much on them, and they needed to do something that can help really calm their nerves. But felt like the defense was just shaky. Everyone was just putting passes everywhere, and it wasn't really clinical in any way. And that was the problem, because I feel like everyone was just not in it. The game wasn't controlled well. Arsenal was just on and off. They were not in the game in any way. But all in all, I felt like a draw is not a bad result for Arsenal. And looking at how Bayern Munich is always, the game between Bayern Munich and Arsenal is just always tough. And sometimes even if somebody is not on form, you feel like it's gonna go in some way, which is something that happened. Everybody was riding out Bayern Munich from really doing anything at the Emirates. But Champions League is Champions League. Wherever you do at the Champions League is totally different from what you do at the league. So let's hope Arsenal can go back and do something at Allianz Arena next week, which is going to be really good for Arsenal to do something. And I would be happy for that. Now, let's go and dive and look at the Premier League. Arsenal is back, and they are on top of the Premier League, as you guys know, 71 points. 71 points. Let's pull up the table and see. Pretty surely, let's pull up the table, and I want us to see. I like the table. So let's see what the table tells us. The table doesn't lie for sure. The table does not lie in any way. So let's see what the table gives us here. And Arsenal, as you guys know, they're top of the league. Let's see right there. Arsenal is on top of the table with 71 points, goal difference of 51, and goal. That is really good. We have lost 4 games and drawn 5 and won 22 games. So that is pretty much, as you look at the form, really, it's just a very very good way to see how Arsenal are improving. And we are playing Aston Villa, who are number 5, and looking at their form here, we see the last game was a loss at Manchester City. They were beaten 4-1, and yeah, you can see it clearly there. They have won out of 5 games. They have won 1. They have had 2 losses, 1 draw, 1 win. 2 draws, 1 win, and 2 losses. That is Aston Villa form. And then Arsenal, they have won 4 and 1 draw. That is pretty much the table itself on the game. Now we also know that Aston Villa played on Thursday with Lille, which was a very very good game. They ended up winning the game. That was 2-1 on Thursday. So that is what they did. So Aston Villa played in the Europa Conference quarterfinals, and the first leg was at Villa Park. So they won that game 2-1. So let's see. Arsenal drew 2-2 at the Emirates, but Arsenal is welcoming Aston Villa at the Emirates. Now I want to look at this game. I want to feel like I feel like this game is going to be a very very tough game, but in some ways it should be like a revenge in my view, because it feels like Aston Villa really needs to be disciplined in my view, because what they did to us at the stadium, that is Villa Park, this season, beating Arsenal, that was not good for me. I felt like that was a bad experience for me at the Villa Park. We knew how great they would be, but beating Arsenal at Villa Park would give Arsenal a very good momentum. I would say let them really come to the Emirates, and we shall show them exactly what Arsenal is made out of. So that is what I'm thinking. Arsenal should step it up and be at the top of the game and make it really a very very tough game for Aston Villa at the Emirates, because as we know, Aston Villa is just crazy. They're also fighting to come up in the top 4, which is a very good run for them. So looking at their form in the Premier League, just looking at it, I feel like being beaten by Manchester City at the Etihad, I feel like Arsenal can still beat them also at the Emirates coming Sunday. And that is what I can say about Aston Villa. They're not a very terrible team. Arsenal is also good. Looking at the form that they're in, I feel like they should step it up from the Champions League, put Champions League away and focus on the Premier League and see if they can really step it up. As we know, also Manchester City is going to play on Saturday, so let's hope if they win, they will go top of the table just for a few hours, and then if Arsenal play again on Sunday, hopefully they will go back to the top of the table. So it's a very tight game, and there's a very tight schedule for all the Premier League games. So let's keep our eye open and see what we can do with each of the games. And let's look at now the real game at the Emirates. Now I want to keep some of my views on the game that is going to happen. Now Mikel Arteta should never ever make a mistake again this weekend to play Kiwior. Kiwior was terrible. He was terrible in the Champions League, so I don't want him to play with Aston Villa. I don't want it to be even in the field. If he could be given a rest, that would be nice, because he was just so terrible. But looking at the form, looking at the wingers that also Aston Villa have, the likes of Leon Bailey, the like of McGinn, and looking at Watkins is back as well. He even scored today. So scored today during the game that happened in the Conference League. So we don't want Kiwior. That is one thing. And Mikel Arteta should stick with the lineup that can win, which is, for me, instead of playing, maybe Zini would be good. But if Zini is not going to play, I feel like he can play Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu is the one guy that I feel like he should play automatically, and seriously, Tomiyasu should play so that we can see how everything can go on at the Emirates. Because if he plays around with the structure, with the lineup like he did with Bayern Munich, I feel like it's going to be a very, very difficult game for Arsenal. They have to really be on top of their match, really on top of their game. I know the press conference will be tomorrow. Everyone is fit with the exception of JT, that is Jurgen Timber, who is not available, looking at all the latest injury list at Arsenal. But since everybody is available, I feel like, let me go on and just give my prediction, the lineup that I would think Mikel Arteta would go with in this wonderful game that will be happening at the Emirates. Now, as you guys know, always David Raya go on for me. He's going to be right there in the goal, in between the sticks, and in the back I'm gonna go with Ben White right there, and Gabriel and Saliba just maintains their place as always. And in the left back, that is, I want to go with Tomiyasu. I don't want even to play Zini, because I feel like with the pace that Aston Villa has in the wing, I feel like Zini would also be another big problem, would be a very, very big issue. But let's also look at what Aston Villa will bring on the table. But I'm gonna go with Tomiyasu. So in my defense, I will have White, Saliba, and Gabriel alongside Tomiyasu. Now in the midfield, this is a little tricky. I feel like Jorginho has played so many games. I feel like I'm gonna rest him for this one against Aston Villa. If he's to come in, then I would be right. But I'm gonna go with Thomas Partey in the midfield together with Declan Rice and Odegaard. That is going to be my midfield three for this game, because I feel like Aston Villa, with the pace that they have, at least having Thomas Partey, Rice and Odegaard would be really, really a good midfield for me. And up front, I will still go with Martinelli and Bukayo Saka alongside. I feel like I should play Gabriel Jesus, coming on last week in the weekday against Bayern Munich. He really stepped up the game and gave that assist to Trossard, which made him at least to score. So I'm gonna give him a chance. I will let Kai Havertz sit in the bench for a little bit. Maybe he can join in later in the game. So I'm gonna give Gabriel Jesus, Bukayo Saka and Martinelli in up front. That is 4-3-3 formation. That is for me in the game that is going to happen this Sunday. So that is my prediction. Let me know in the comment if you agree with that or not, and let me know if you have a different view on the game, whoever you're gonna think of putting in the game. Let me know about it, and subscribe there if you have not subscribed as well, and put your comment. It's always good. I want to build a community of people that can discuss and have fun together. This is Arsenal channel, so we bring in every single detail of all the games that you guys will love and get. Wherever you are, all over the world, Arsenal is a team that everybody supports, and it's really fun. So let me know in the comment if you have any view on that, or if you anything that you want me to make the video on. Let me know. Subscribe if you have not subscribed as well. Now my last overview of the game, feeling like, because Arsenal hasn't been really playing well in the Champions League, that is the contrary. I feel like they should put Champions League at the back of their mind and focus on the Premier League this weekend. They shouldn't even worry if it is a draw in the Champions League. They should still bring back their form that they have always in the Champions League in this wonderful Premier League match that will be happening at the Emirates. Now, Mikel Arteta, like I said, he shouldn't make a mistake of putting Kivio. That is one aspect that I feel like Mikel Arteta should improve on and make his good decision on exactly what he is going to do and how he's going to put his team together. Looking at each player that I would suggest that might be a difficult guy for Arsenal, I'm looking at Watkins. Always, he's on form and he scored even today. So let's see if Watkins can bring some troubles. That is the man to watch for Aston Villa, in my view. Even McGinn is a very good guy. I'm looking at Leon Bailey, McGinn, and Watkins. That three up front is going to be a terrible problem for Arsenal if they don't wake up. Arsenal has to play the best of the games at the Emirates and feel, and I would say they should go for a revenge. In other words, and make it as if they are playing the champions, or they're playing a game that is leading to something in the future, or in the Premier League, because we need to win this game so we can stay in the title race. If we drew, it's gonna be nightmare. It's gonna be a problem for every Arsenal fan. It's, our Arsenal fans are so loud. So I'm hoping Arsenal can do their best at the Emirates and play their game that they always play, and play as much as they can to win the match. They have to earn the right to win the match. That's always Mikel Arteta says. It would be great to beat Aston Villa at the Emirates. I know Unai Emery is a very, very good coach, and he's also fighting for top four. But I feel like Arsenal have the chance to go on to win all the games that they have if they can stand firm and do whatever they do even the simple things that they can do at the Emirates, and play their game, just not focusing on anything that is happening around them. That is my view on the game. Let me know what you think about the game on Sunday, and give me your view on that. And we shall have a little bit of some of the preview for the game as well, and look at the weekend, how the weekend goes. And hopefully Arsenal will still maintain their place in the Premier League. That would be nice. That would be enjoyable. And let's see if Liverpool can also win, because as you know, Liverpool is playing Crystal Palace, which is a very tough game as well. But I'm hoping maybe one of the teams can fall out. That would be good. But let's see how it will go all this weekend. Premier League is up for grabs. So let's see. Subscribe if you've not subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for being part of this wonderful game. I'm going for my prediction right now. I'm going for let's say it's gonna be 3-1 win for Arsenal. That is my prediction for the match. And let me know your prediction as well in the match, for the match coming Sunday. Well done. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for being there. One love to all of you.